A controversial land swap proposal in St. Johns County is sparking backlash, and it's sparking concern about the future of protected land. The plan would trade 600 acres from the Guana River Wildlife Management Area for about 3,000 acres of scattered property across Florida. Jessica Clark reports that a lot of people, including a state representative in St. Johns County, fear that if this land swap does go through, the conservation land could be developed.
The Guana River, it runs through northern St. Johns County, and it's conservation land, part of the Guana Matanzas Research Reserve. But a mysterious company called the Upland LLC is asking the state for a land swap. The deal? The Upland LLC wants 600 acres, shown here in the hash-marked area inside the Guana River Wildlife Management Area. In exchange, the applicant would give the state 5 times as much land, 3,000 acres, but in a constellation of private land parcels in 4 counties across the state. The applicant argues it's a good deal for the state, but the Matanzas Riverkeeper disagrees.
It is a very ecologically significant parcel, even though it is smaller in acreage than the proposed land swap.
So you're basically saying quality is better than quantity in this case.
It's certainly important, and they're both factors, but just because it's bigger acreage does not mean that it's a net conservation benefit.
And why does the applicant want the 600 acres in the Guana Reserve? The application never mentions plans to develop it, but State Representative Kim Kendall says there's development written all over this deal.
To me, it leans in on the proof that these 600 acres are going to be used for some serious economic development. Why else would you give 3,000 acres away for 600?
The proposal just came to light Wednesday night when the agenda for a DEP meeting was published online, and legally it met the notification requirement.
This one kind of blindsided us.
100% it was a surprise.
The meeting is Wednesday in Tallahassee. And Kim Kendall says, though, this raises the question, is conservation land really protected?
You are setting a precedent for the state that we can do land swaps. This area needs to stay Guana Preserve. It has for decades. And then if we set that precedent, that opens up the whole state. What's next? The Everglades? What are we going to do land swaps for?
In St. Johns County, Jessica Clark, First Coast News, on your side.
Now, legally, the application can ask for a conservation land swap because he owns land adjacent to protected land. Whether the state and ultimately the governor and the cabinet will approve it, that's yet to be decided. We have reached out to the agent for Upland LLC. We have not heard back, but we will keep following this story.